Now, thousands of people from across New Zealand have been gathering in the capital, Wellington, at the end of a 9-day march against a controversial bill seeking to reinterpret the country's founding treaty with the Māori people. Protesters gathered outside New Zealand's Parliament building, arguing the legislation would dilute the rights of the Indigenous Māori people, who make up nearly 20% of New Zealand's population. Our correspondent Katie Watson has been among the protesters on the streets of Wellington.
Look, this is all about the Treaty of Waitangi, which was created in 1840. It was an accord between English colonisers and Māori chiefs. And what people here who are concerned about the bill say is that this was a treaty that was between the two parties. Since then, there have been a series of principles established, things like protection, partnership, and redress over issues over colonial times. And the concern is that by effectively changing these principles, rewriting them, this is what the proposal is from David Seymour from the ACT Party, there would no longer be, pertinent especially to the Māoris, that this would be, they would be very general and it would apply to the wider population of New Zealand. Now, David Seymour says this is exactly what he wants to happen. This is a modern country that isn't just about Māoris and English people, that it's a multicultural society, and that needs to reflect it. But certainly there were many people in the march that we spoke to who said that this is a treaty between these two parties, and that just will never change, and it cannot change.
How much support do these protests have across the country, and how is general public opinion about this bill?
Well, the fact that a hīkoi was called, this 9-day march that we saw from the top of the North Island down to the capital, and people who came up from the South Island too, shows the strength of emotion really and concern about the bill. But the bill is just a part of it. There's been a growing concern that the government of Christopher Luxon is wanting to erode the rights of Māori people. He's taken away the Māori Health Ministry. There's been talk about wanting to prioritise English over Māori, and you come here here in Wellington the last few days, people use Māori words and English words peppered throughout a conversation. It's very seamless in many ways, but there is concern that these sort of rights that have been achieved in the past few years, that they're taking step back with the current government, and that's the bigger concern. Obviously, not just this bill. This bill is the latest step, if you like, that concerns people.